Cops wield significant power, often operating with wide discretion in their encounters on the streets. But what unfolds when the tables turn and they mistakenly detain one of the FBI's own? A U.S. Air Force specialist and an ex-FBI agent pulled over for a minor issue, a slightly obscured license plate. However, the situation escalates when the police, upon discovering his background, start searching for any reason to arrest him. The initial stop is for the obscured plate, but the interaction quickly turns confrontational, with the deputy instructing him to pull over immediately, contrary to safer practices. The police officer exhibits a sense of superiority, incorrectly insisting on immediate compliance without considering safety. The encounter reveals a possible abuse of power as the officer's demand for instant stopping ignores practical traffic safety advice.
When you went to driving school and a cop pulls you over, what they tell you?
Oh, you pull over when it's safe to do.
No, you pull over immediately. Okay? Let me tell you this. Now you pull over immediately.
The former FBI agent, now working as a contractor, faces questioning about his vehicle and its contents. The interaction is routine until the officer probes deeper, hinting at seeking reasons for further action without clear justification.
Say, hey, turn over at whatever stop. You know what I mean? But when you keep rolling, it makes it go to from like just the routine deal to
I
like.
just didn't want to stop right there in the road where there's nowhere to pull over.
Yeah, well, I initially turned on right when you were in front of that little store.
Wanted to get sure.
Yeah, so you know what I mean.
But you was like way back there. I thought I didn't know if you're running your sirens for me or for.
Well, and then even then, when you see sirens were going, what are you supposed to do? Still keep going or pull over so the cop can go past you?
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I know we trained together. You're the gang, right?
Yeah. So who are you?
Oh, I'm Anton Eichhoff, former NDOC, and I used to work security at Harris.
Oh, okay.
I'm a contractor.
Okay.
As questions become more targeted, the officer's intentions seem to shift towards finding a reason to incriminate the contractor. The encounter intensifies with the contractor being asked to step out and being handcuffed without clear cause, raising questions about the officer's motives. Detained and confused, the contractor is questioned about equipment in his vehicle, leading to a misunderstanding about his rights and intentions.
In my mind, no guns inside the car?
Nah, no fun.
Okay. That's what I'm more, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
X-ray 5, code 4. Did you get my 28? I copy. X-ray 5. The 28 is going to be 8 Victor Union Tom 670 California. So you just got the car, right?
In November.
Or okay.
Yeah,
Well, because you gave me this, that's why.
Sure. It's whatever's in there. Is the insurance not in there? Like if it's not, I got the mobile.
No. Well, I don't see it. You know what I'm saying?
The situation escalates without clear communication from the police about the reasons for his detainment.
I was like, all right, is this guy pulling me over or what's going on?
Yeah.
So once I'm on there and I ain't got nowhere to pull over, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't want to just pull over and stop and hold up traffic like that. So.
And at that point, we'll make that call. If there's too much traffic, we'll make that call for you. Let me give this to my partner so he can check you out. We can get you going, okay? I'm good. Can you run him out for me, though?
Yeah.
If you can, possibly. I'm on this side now, man. I don't want to get hit by a car, okay?
Discovery of the contractor's connections to federal agencies brings a dramatic turn. Despite identifying his federal affiliations, the officers proceed to search him without consent, overstepping legal boundaries and respecting his rights.
Way back?
Yeah.
Okay. And no weapons on you? I mean, the car looks clean. I don't think there's anything in here. Okay.
I'm trying to get my insurance for you, man.
Okay. What do you got right there up front?
That's a siren. I do contract security.
You contract
so
security?
some of the work I do requires to have a siren in the car.
A siren?
This used to be a detective stuff.
Yeah.
So some of I've contracted with just about every security. So.
Okay. What kind of lighting does it have?
It doesn't have the built-in light. It doesn't have the lighting built in.
Well, it's got lights up there.
It's got red and blues. It's got red and blues here on the back.
Turn it on. Yeah. All right, let me get him out the car.
Perfect. Oh, okay. Go ahead and step out, man.
The officers, realizing they're dealing with someone with federal ties, continue to push boundaries, even after acknowledging his identity. The contractor's explanations are met with skepticism and unwarranted suspicion, revealing a tense power struggle. Despite the contractor's clear affiliations and explanations, the officers engage in questionable tactics, questioning his legitimacy and threatening consequences without basis. This interaction showcases a misuse of authority and an attempt to intimidate.
Copy. Whose car is it? Who?
So I'm gonna put these on for now, okay? Because when relax. There you
Why
go.
is
See,
it
that makes it
taking
better.
lights?
Yeah, I do contract work, so I have to have lights on the vehicle for some work.
They shouldn't be that color.
Yeah, they shouldn't be red and white, brother.
Yeah, it depends on who your contractor is. You contract with law-enforcement agencies.
Which agencies do you contract with?
The various ones. DOJ.
Names on ACOJ? So you have a contract?
I've worked with them.
Okay, so you have a government ID?
I have a contract here.
Where's that?
It's in my house. It's on here.
Where'd you get this?
That's issued to me
Issued to you?
by my previous
Federal Bureau
Okay.
of Investigation badge?
So I'm gonna read you your rights too, okay? Because you're handcuffed, you know what I mean? So I feel more comfortable that way.
That's fine.
So the other right to remain silent, anything you say can and will be used in the court of law.
Yeah.
If the right to talk to an attorney, have him present with you prior to any question if you wish one.
Sure.
If you cannot afford one will be provided to you by the courts. Okay, have your rights in mind. You want to talk to me? Let me see this thing over here.
The officers attempt to incriminate the contractor by questioning his credentials and rights to possess certain items. The interaction turns into an effort to find any reason for arrest, highlighting a manipulative approach.
Here. Put that back in, so I'll put it in the bag, okay? So the reason you're in cuffs, okay, is per NRS. Unless you're a sworn officer,
I know in Nevada everybody stays.
yeah, you're not allowed to have red and blues,
Sure.
right? Because then you
Sure.
could easily impersonate
I'm red.
a police officer.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, that's the reason I have you in cuffs. Okay?
Alright.
You have this. This is great.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So who issued this to you?
My former employer.
Your former employer? So you used to work for the FBI at one point?
I've contracted with the Department of Justice and the FBI and other
Here in
Reno.
Where's their office at or what?
Resident agency. It's off of. It's next to Wells Fargo. It's right by the traffic circle there.
Okay. I'm just throwing it out because I have no idea where they're at. Okay. You ever been arrested?
Nah.
Never been arrested?
Not as an adult. No.
Doesn't just as juvenile?
Yeah.
What is this? Nevada State of Nevada private investigator.
Yeah.
So I see. I mean, and you're an investigator.
Sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
But then you're also
I'm a contractor for Southwest Gas.
for Southwest. So that's like
That's
your
here. Yeah.
that's your primary job.
Yeah, it's my part-time job, and I have my own cybersecurity company. Yeah.
Okay. So this is
That's where I was headed to right now.
okay.
To log my partner back into his computer because he got locked out.
Okay. And then this right here.
The dispute over the legality of possessing emergency lights becomes the focus, with the contractor defending his rights and explaining his legitimate use under contract. The officer's insistence on wrongdoing showcases a misunderstanding or misapplication of the law.
Just because you private security or private investigation, maybe I think my wife's cheating on me.
Sure.
And I hire you, right?
Yeah.
Would that be what it be?
Yeah,
I can hire you and be like, hey, go follow my wife or do whatever, right?
Yeah,
Is this? But you have to go through.
No. I'm also I'm a cybersecurity researcher. Also, I don't have to do all of that. To hire me as a PI, I don't even need that. You can hire me as a hacker.
So where did you get this?
That's what I've worked previously. Yeah. And that's my guard card for currently. If I want to work as a guard, I'm licensed to do so.
As a guard.
As a security officer or a private.
Oh, like a guard. Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. With PIOP. Yeah.
if you can check this one, sir, too. Maybe that number will
Hey,
come back to
so
something.
since you got the badge, where's your creds at? Where's your federal creds at?
I don't need federal credits because I'm not paying my phone by the federal credit.
You have an FBI badge. Okay, I used to be a task force officer with the FBI.
Okay, which task force? Safe Street.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
You ever work for them?
So you know Elkington? No.
The situation escalates as the officers unlawfully search the contractor, ignoring his rights and legal boundaries. This act of overreach underscores a significant abuse of power and a disregard for legal procedures.
Red and blues. That alone right there, okay? That's what you're in handcuffs.
But that's not an offense in and of itself to have red and blue
Yes,
lights.
it is. And I'm going to show you the NRS.
To actually run, you have to actually run those lights.
No, you don't. They're in your vehicle, and I must destroy those. Okay? I'm going to pull up the NRS for you.
I've went to a police officer academy. I know what the NRS
Well,
is.
you might again, but I went.
Have they updated the NRS?
Let me show you.
Have they? Okay.
Unless it's. See my car? You see it?
Sure.
See the plates where it says that?
Yeah.
And then let's go on the side so you can check that out too.
Yeah.
What does it say on the side?
That says Carson City Sheriff.
Yep. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, so that's where I'm at, okay? And let's go over here. That way we can let me get a bag. So I can get your money in there and all that good stuff, okay? While we sort this out. So that was issued to you, say, right? That little FBI deal. You didn't steal it or find it or no? And then that the ID, where'd you get that? Because that's how the department of
that's that was issued to me by my employer. That's issued to me by my employer, the ID. That's
not the Southwest one, but the other one.
That's issued by the state of Nevada.
Did you? Can I go and get one of those too?
Sure, yeah, with the necessary training.
Can a private citizen go and get that?
Yeah.
What kind of training do you go to?
You get a security guard job, and you get your license through your employer, and then to upkeep that, whether you're.
What's all this right here? Is this like a key to get the car running or no?
Yeah, it's a USB.
Oh, USB deal.
So to get that, you get licensed with the security company, depending on whether you're armed or not. Then you qualify as per PI.
Your wallet's in the car? Where'd you get your, right?
Yeah, you guys got my wallet.
Okay.
Yeah.
The officers detained the contractor not for committing a crime, but for the potential to commit one, revealing a profound issue with preemptive policing based on assumption rather than evidence. An FBI agent named Hatton was involved in a secretive task, checking on police corruption within Franklin County's law enforcement. During a discreet meeting in a parking lot with Officer Ralph Gordon, Agent Hatton's motives and identity came under scrutiny. Gordon was unsettled by Hatton's approach, using his personal contact instead of formal channels. Despite Hatton revealing his FBI status, Gordon's suspicions only deepened, prompting him to question the legality of Hatton's actions and even his mode of transportation, which didn't match typical government vehicles.
He didn't tell me not to. He told me that you needed to set this up through the officer, and you refused to do that and acted like it was a problem.
I said I'd have the U.S. Attorney's Office contact you.
Right.
53 out at all.
10-4. 607 Franklin. Will you check to see if that 29 on Shelley Wilson showed up yet from state probation?
The tension escalated as Gordon doubted Hatton's credentials, questioning how an FBI agent obtained his private number. This reflects a lack of understanding on Gordon's part about the breadth of an FBI agent's investigative reach, which could indeed include personal details down to daily habits. Hatton's request for an informal meeting was rooted in a broader investigation into the sheriff's office, indicating layers of complexity and potential corruption within the department.
Franklin 607. Be advised, the front office is advising they have 29s on Shelley Wilson. They're trying to enter now. 10-4.
Franklin, for 43, my body camera was not on at the entire time of this call. I turned it on whenever I suspected something was not right with this.
10-4.
just for 43. He's not placed in handcuffs, Franklin. I just told him he's not free to leave.
This is my dispatch.
Yes, sir.
Situation.
10-4.
KP280, I'm still held here, waiting for a supervisor to arrive in Franklin County. So I'm still here with Deputy Ralph Gordon and a Carabel PD officer. And KP's back in.
Franklin 25. Franklin 35.
As their interaction progressed, Gordon decided to detain Hatton, citing distrust and non-cooperation, despite Hatton having been transparent about his identity and intentions. The incident spiraled as Gordon refused to acknowledge Hatton's legitimate concerns and identification, even when presented multiple times. This raises questions about judgment and the recognition of interagency credentials in tense situations.
Living in a camper in her yard, and there's subjects there that she
He is the 8%.
wants to be
So he
removed.
doesn't know what's going on, but he doesn't know that I've been
10-4,
detained by
51.
Ralph. I was getting ready to send him an email about my contact with him, but I can't go in there.
Well, I'm making more than 35 off.
I can't. No. I'm here to interview Ralph Gordon. And Ralph got in the car, and then once I told him what I was here to do, he said he needed to check his CAD to see what the report said because he wanted to be accurate in his report. So Ralph Gordon is a deputy with Franklin County Sheriff's Department. And so he got out of the car. He's standing here listening to this, by the way. So he's got his body camera running. I'm outside the car because they wanted to know if I was armed. He wanted to take my weapon. So anyway,
I never asked for your weapon, sir. You told me you had one on you.
you said you wanted to take it off of me, didn't you, sir?
I asked you for permission once. You said that you had one.
You
I never asked you.
take my weapon.
35 from
I got you.
1097.
Right.
So anyway, Larry, so the deputy gets out of the car, goes to the
10-4.
car, gets in, and I guess he calls his supervisor. His supervisor says that this is not the place to interview him, that I have to arrange it through their office to talk to him at his office. And I tell him that's fine. I said I'll contact the U.S. Attorney's Office, and the U.S. Attorney's Office will be in contact with him. Then he asked for a business card. I tell him I don't give out business cards. Then it escalated from there to where these guys are holding me until a supervisor gets here. I guess it finds out.
Any word on that 43
I
Coleman?
can't tell him why I'm here. Exactly. It's official.
54 the
This guy doesn't even
before I tried to
ran the plate. He said,
log on to voicemail.
The situation worsened when additional officers arrived and, instead of diffusing the tension, chose to arrest Hatton. They disregarded his health and comfort, especially critical under Florida's harsh weather.
So, thank goodness it has been on. Well, you can't call anybody in the PD because the PD is just here backing this guy up. It's Franklin County that's holding him. So you have to call the sheriff to let him know that his deputies have been stopped here and are holding me. He's going to ask why. You're not going to be able to tell him. Yeah, what's the front office number for AJ?
It is 850
850
670
670
8500.
8500. Well, press 1, right?
Yep, and press 1 and that'll go.
He says press 1. I guess to get something. Go ahead. He didn't have it set up. I was surprised.
Glad you get that 43 from Sergeant Register.
On the PX now.
Yeah.
So these guys are all hinked up, and like I say, I'm not sure what's going on behind the scenes, but did you tell your sergeant that I was here about a ticket that you had issued?
I told him that you were here to investigate me about an issue, and he said this needed to be handled through the office, not on the side of the road. And you said that wasn't going to happen. You were going to contact somebody
I was
else.
going to contact the U.S. Attorney's Office. That's
Okay.
correct. Yeah.
And then we're just trying to check your validity. You called a deputy sheriff's personal cell phone. You can't tell me how you got the number.
That's right.
Your tag's not coming back to the FBI.
Correct.
Okay. I haven't seen a badge. I've seen an ID card. I haven't seen a badge.
You have not seen.
No, sir. I haven't seen a badge. I've seen an ID card.
I handed this to you. Did you grab it? Take it out of my hand. Do you not see a badge?
I see a badge now. That's the first time I saw the badge,
good Lord.
sir.
Well, you don't need to be a deputy.
I saw this. He kept opening this.
Yeah. That's called my badge and my credentials.
That's very professional of you to say that statement. But anyway, that I was very observant to be a deputy, because you never showed me that. You showed me the inside of it, but not the badge.
Are you hearing all this today?
Oh, everybody's going to hear all this, sir.
Larry, you still there?
3317, what's your 20?
Okay, I am. Okay, sounds good. Yep.
I could.
Who? Do you want to know what I said?
No, sir, I was
Okay.
talking about my supervisor.
26 Franklin, myself, 17, out with 33.
Hatton's pleas for air and basic human considerations were ignored, showcasing a disregard for well-being and protocol, especially concerning someone identified as a fellow law enforcement officer.
That's not AJ, that's supervisor.
Hey, brother, will you turn around and get those vehicles for me as they're coming up?
I'm not going to turn around right now.
Okay. You still got my DL, right, brother?
Yes, sir, I got it right here.
Okay.
Just hanging on to it till we get it all figured out, sir. Let me go see what TJ. Hey, so I come up and okay. He's on.
Call dispatch and say I need to meet somebody here?
No, he called my personal phone.
Okay.
He called my
this
personal phone.
deputy's personal phone and said he needed to meet with him.
That he was investigating me for a ticket that I wrote.
Police corruption and was requesting a copy of the ticket.
He's saying he's armed, but I haven't seen a gun yet. Keep standing up there. He's saying he's armed. He's got a little badge, and he's got that says FBI on it. And he's got a credentials when he opens it up. This is his license.
Seriously?
I swear to Lord Jesus.
So he's on the phone. He's got a radio.
You have a picture of his face?
No, he's refusing to show him now.
Yeah, he's very uncooperative.
And he previously ordered the deputy to turn on his body.
Yeah. I didn't have it on to begin with because I thought this was a legitimate thing.
He didn't answer. I've got a picture of the guy's DL and I've got a picture of the photo that pops up on the watch list.
Despite receiving confirmation of Hatton's FBI status, the officers hesitated to release him immediately. This delay and the continued disregard for Hatton's pleas highlight a significant breakdown in communication and respect between different law enforcement entities.
10-4, advise him that dispatch is trying to transfer that call to him.
I will.
When I called you, I was printing out the original report. There's a B on you, TJ. There's a B on you.
Hey.
Hey, I'm transferring Border Patrol to you.
Border Patrol.
That's who at the bottom of that number says.
Okay.
Border Patrol officer and immediate call. Okay?
All right. Swear to God. Hello? Hello?
He's saying he's got a weapon on him too, though.
This is Detective Coleman with Special Investigations in Franklin County. How are you? Good. How are you doing? We're all right. We're just trying to figure out what's going on with this gentleman we're currently out with.
Okay. Your dispatch just sent me through here. I think I might have got the guy's name wrong. Is his name Alexis? Like
Yes.
Yes.
A-L-E-X-I-S?
Yes.
Hatton, H-A-T-T-E-N.
And it's 62063?
Yes.
Yes.
He's hitting on our
there's somebody talking back to him on that radio in there, but
Middle name's Gregory.
that's correct. Yes.
What's that nick number that you said, Tom? Did you write that down?
I do not have it in front of me.
Yeah, somebody's talking back to him on the radio. But
Sorry, I'm on, brother. Okay. Okay. All right.
all right, just being detained. Double lock them.
What's the charge, brother?
You don't have any yet,
You're
but right
just
now
being
we're running
detained,
you
sir.
through multiple federal databases.
Yeah.
Okay, nobody's coming up with your name. You also coming back on a terror watch list. So we're gonna secure you for our protection and yours. We're gonna put you in the back of a police car. Where's that weapon at, sir?
It's on my right side, brother.
You got any other weapons on you, sir?
No, just my wallet.
All right, I'm just gonna pat you down real quick.
Go ahead.
What if somebody pulls your name up, brother? You good to go. Yeah, we're just trying to verify you. Well, since you don't want to give us no info for nobody to contact. That's just the wallet that you was showing me a while ago.
Yeah, that's my wallet. Don't touch that thing right there. That's my.
It also underscores a potentially dangerous lack of urgency in rectifying a clearly mishandled situation. Eventually, after unnecessary delay and suffering, Hatton was released and required medical attention due to the conditions he was subjected to.
Here.
Okay.
Hey, will you unlock?
Y'all don't lose that badge.
You gotta
My
unlock
telephone's
this
on there,
first.
okay, brother?
Franklin, the 5.
All right, just pull that hat out too, John.
Are you able to take a call from FBI?
Just take the whole rack down. Just stick it on top of it.
to my vehicle.
And that jacket.
10-4 is going to transfer it to you, sir.
33 Franklin, we've detained this Whiskey Mike and got him in cuffs in the back of the car now.
Franklin, just for again. Got it secured this time. 26 Franklin, if that federal agency calls back, let them know I gave them all the information I had. I had to take a phone call from another federal agency.
So,
10-4.
here, I'll tell you two at the same time.
Have y'all transferred
So,
call your
this
Franklin?
guy calls my personal cell phone and goes, hey, I need to talk to you about some stuff I got going on in Carabel today. I heard you working in the Carabel area today. I said, yes, sir. Yeah. I said, yes, sir, I'm working in Carabel.
Hey, Coleman, if you grab that gun and throw it past the seat of your truck, was it on him or in the car?
It was on his right hip. He had a holster.
The DA guy was asking me if he was claiming to be armed.
He is.
He's
So,
people now and he's going to call me back.
so he goes, I said, where you wanting to meet me at? And he goes, he says, I think it's the new substation. I said, the new police department? He goes, yeah, he wasn't real sure. I'm like, okay. So I went down there. He had just called me and like, hey man, what's up? I said, I gotta go meet this guy. He's investigating something.
He's hollering. I can't see in there.
Yes, sir.
There, brother.
Okay.
Suffering,
All right, I'm turning it on right now.
Open the door. I can't breathe.
Sir, I can't open the door. You're being detained right now.
26 Franklin, 1065, serial number, Yellow Glock 19.
This incident, while ending without grave physical harm to Hatton, exposed deep issues within law enforcement interactions, a mix of ego, lack of communication, and a failure to adequately assess and respond to situations with the necessary professionalism and respect for fellow officers. Hey, if you thought this video was quite shocking, then you won't believe what happened in this one on the right-hand side.